that goes on in our life. Now, if you have a tummy ache, what do? You reach for the Alka-Seltzer. If you feel a little out of sorts and you have chills and fever, you run to the pharmacy and you get something OTC, over the counter. And you take it and you hope for the best, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But we're about trying to treat that which ails us. Now, there's a book title, and I can't remember who the author is right off the top of my head, but there's a book title that says that let's see, how does it go? The blues is nothing but a good soul feeling bad. So whenever you get the blues, think in terms of the fact that perhaps your soul needs a little attention. Now, to my knowledge, I don't know if there's anything that I can run to the pharmacy for over the counter and say, I need something to get me over the blues. Now, there are some prescription things that they say will do that kind of stuff, but just on an ordinary day, I couldn't run to the pharmacy and ask for something to get rid of the blues. But if I recognize and realize that my soul is feeling bad, then I want to treat my soul. And the best way to do that is to pray. Prayer is good treatment. Now, my background is a little interesting, at least I think, because many, many years ago, I accompanied a guy who had a hearing deficit, and I was his lip-reading translator. And he used to sit right over here on this row, and most of the time, I looked at him to the side, and I never really saw what went on the platform. I heard it, but my job was to form the words with my mouth so that he could understand what was taking place. Well, I got involved in Unity and was enjoying the teaching and really sinking into it, and I'm thinking, yeah, this is the place where I want to be. And just when I got really into Unity, he decides he wants to go someplace else. It was a job, so I went, and we ended up at the Religious Science Church. And so I spent 13 years there. But there was something about being here at Unity that was very special to me. So when that job ended, I came back to Unity Temple, and so I'm glad I'm back home. But all of that to say is that while I was at the Religious Science Church, I learned to do something called spiritual mind treatment. Now, in Unity, we use an affirmative prayer process, a 5-step process. In religious science, they use an affirmative prayer process. It has 7 steps. A couple of those steps are repeated, so I guess they figured that religious science are a little hard-headed and they need it twice. I don't know. But the idea is to treat that which ails you. And if your spirit is deflated, not feeling good, then you give it treatment. And the treatment is nothing more than affirming your greater good. And so it goes a little something like this. There's only one God, one Spirit, one life. It is my life. And it is the life of every person in this room and far beyond. It is the life of God forever expressing. It allows me to do exactly what I need to do at exactly the right time and when I want to do it. It is the God force that I am connected with. So I affirm that connection right here and right now for me and for you, that God is about doing its right and perfect work right now and all the time. There's nothing or no thing that stands in the way that can hold me back, that can keep me from experiencing that which I desire for myself, and that is my highest and greatest good. right here and right now, I claim that good, knowing full well that God is in support of everything that I desire for myself. It wants me to have it. It wants you to have it. And so I claim it for you too. And I ask for you to claim it for yourself. So with this knowledge and understanding in mind that God is about doing what it does best, recreating, making things new again, no matter what it is that is in my life that may seem out of kilter, in truth, all is well. All has always been well. All will always be well. So I just release and I let go and I allow God to do what it does. And that is to lift me up to my highest and greatest unfolding. This is the truth that I accept for myself. I ask that you accept it for yourself, knowing that it is so, and so it is. So as we prepare to take this into meditation, just realize and understand that your prayer, no matter what it is powerful. That you have the power within you to express that God force that is always forever present. So, my prayer for you is that you get over it, being afraid to pray, because prayer works. It is good. It is the gift from God. Use it often.